Welcome to Chatty Sparkly Runners on our continuation of how to vary your running.
Yeah,
Is
I've
that
completely lost track of how many that you've managed to slip in.
Well, I reckon I'm up 9 or 10-ish.
Yeah.
We did the first
to do
one.
a
We did run different distances.
Yes, vary the length of your runs.
Then we did put in your
Where you
sparkles
cheated.
in, and we introduced Chatty Sparkleg. And then we did out and backs. And today we're going to talk about putting different paces in.
Because we mentioned some different paces in the out and back last week, didn't we?
Yeah, but we've only done so far chatty and sparkly running. Now we're going to introduce different
paces
ways.
other than chatty and sparkly.
Yeah, and it's very busy here because we're right in the middle of lambing time.
You probably hear all the lambs and the sheep
and
the farmers coming down the track.
They're either waiting to be born or just being born. Okay, shall we run? Okay, we'll try.
Okay, we'll try. We might have to stop.
Okay, so basically the breathy running bit, I'm handing over to you. So let's talk about breathy running and when you would start to do it if you had some beginners.
Well, I think we ought to just mention
what is breathy running?
What it is first, because some people might be new to us and not even know what's the difference between chatty and breathy.
Okay, well I'm chatty now.
And I'm chatty now.
And
how do we know we're chatty? Because
we can talk completely comfortably in full sentences, dub non-stop.
Non-stop.
I don't have to take a breath. It's almost like you're not breathing any differently.
Yeah, you're not really aware of your breathing at all, are you? You're not really aware. I used sometimes.
I am now.
You're still alive. You could, not even aware of your shoulders going up and down. You don't feel like you're pushing yourself.
You're just bimbling
Very,
along.
very easy. Bimbling.
I call it all day running. You've got to be able to. It's your all day pace. You've got to, and it's a really good pace for you to run at, because you can run, literally you could run all day. Well, if you've got the endurance, you can run all day doing this pace.
Yeah.
And that means you'll get fitter and fitter and fitter.
And it's the best pace to do that. It's the best pace for beginners, the best pace for everybody, isn't it? As we keep saying.
Yeah, but how long?
It's not the only pace.
No. Okay, so we're going to define what breathy is by going up this hill.
Okay. We've got somebody coming to run past us. We'll see if he's chatty or breathy, shall we?
Yeah, he's chatty all day
Very
pace.
Chatty.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah,
that is definitely chatty all day pace.
Yeah, all day pace.
Okay, right. We're going to go a little bit breathy.
Okay, because we're going to go uphill this bit here.
Yeah.
I haven't run for 3 weeks, so I'll probably Well, not really.
You have.
I'm going to go breathy.
You're going to go breathy before me, you reckon?
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
No. I'm still alright.
You're still okay?
Yeah.
Right, I'm starting to be a little bit aware that I'm having to take deeper breaths. Yeah, I'm starting to go.
So tell us the difference then.
Tell you the difference. I'm now aware that I am breathing more deeply.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Yeah.
And I'm not.
I'm not massively breathy, but it's enough.
So breathy is a little bit faster than chatty.
1 notch up, I call it.
Just 1 notch up.
Yeah.
I call it feel good running.
I'm taking a little bit of time. I'm not going to recover walking up the hill, but
okay.
If I stop for a bit, now you can hear that.
Yeah, I call it feel good running.
Yeah, you call it feel good running. That's a new term, isn't it? It's a good one.
They use it cruise. The youngsters call it cruise running, just feeling good going along.
Because you do. You've got to start walking.
Because you feel good running.
You feel good running at it, and it's so easy to move that notch up when you're running chatty and think, oh, I'm still chatty enough. I think is what people I've done in the past.
But it's not all day pace.
But it isn't. You couldn't keep that going all day, so it's not all day.
It's not all day pace. No.
Okay, so that's what breathy running is.
Yeah. So when would you use it?
When would I use it?
Well, hang on, because I want to just say a couple of things about breathy running. Is it you feel good doing it, but if you did it every day for 4 or 5 days, you'd get a little bit more weary every time.
Yeah.
And so you're not able to maintain breathy running all the time.
Yeah.
So actually you're better off chatty running instead of breathy running.
So
there's no additional.
So especially for beginners or people that are new to chatty running that have been running breathy a lot, who are learning to run chatty,
They've got to come back.
Stay chatty.
Because there's no additional adaptations that happen to your body in its ability to use oxygen by running breathy rather than chatty.
And once you start running breathy, you tend to... The momentum builds, I would say. As somebody that's done this in the past.
Yeah.
Feel good pace, cruise pace.
And you do it a lot, and then all of a sudden, one day you don't want to go running because you're too tired.
You're too tired, yeah. Okay, so that's what it is.
Okay.
But there is a place for it, isn't there? That's what we're going to say next.
Yeah, well,
that's our that's our way to vary our running.
Yeah, because you want to.
So we're contradicting ourselves.
No, I'm saying there's no real benefit with the adaptions you get. You're better off doing an hour chatty than you are a little bit less breathy, because your heart beats
You're better
its
off
maximum.
Doing more time chatty, aren't you?
Yeah, because your heart beats its maximum contraction when you're running chatty.
Yeah.
So it only increases the heart rate when you're running breathy. I suppose the breathy thing is people like doing breathy, so it's beneficial in that you like running it, and you'll probably learn to run more efficiently.
Yeah, there is that, isn't there? Because you're running just a little bit faster. So you will run a little bit more efficiently.
And it's better to do a range of paces. Yeah. As long as they're paces where you use just, mainly oxygen, aerobic paces.
Okay, so let's give people a few opportunities to do that. I wouldn't say beginners no. When you're doing your walk to run, your catch 5K, stay well away from it.
Just because they tend to go too far.
Yeah.
Well,
I would concentrate on chatty and sparkly for 3 to 6 months. If you're getting a little bit bored, then perhaps
the odd breathy.
The odd bit of breathy.
I think with the beginners for the walk to run or the couch to 5K, they have to stay chatty because they're not very fit, so they quickly go into being really quite breathless.
Much fitter, they'll get much fitter if they can stay chatty.
So they learn to run chatty and when to stop because they're not chatty, and then when to start again, and then when to start again.
Yes,
really
I would say
on the road to
with
success.
My beginners and sort of early runners, putting in a little bit of breathy now and again just reminds them
we're not to go.
We're not to go. Yes. I've forgotten that.
Okay. Yeah. So you would do that. So then in the week, if you're running 4 times a week.
Yeah. So you're a bit more experienced. You're running for 3, 6 months, whatever.
Yeah.
And so you fancy varying your running by adding some breathy.
So you do 3 runs a week.
Yeah.
One's a long run. One's a short run. And the one in between can be a breathy run. But how much would you?
Breathy? That's the question.
I wouldn't do more than...
I would do... Get it into your chatty spark,
into your fartlek.
Your fartlek, not your sparklet, because that's just sparkles, but into your chatty, sparkly fartlek.
Yeah, so you go a little bit faster and then come back, go chatty, go a little bit breathy, come back.
Experiment with it there.
Yeah. Ultimately, an elite marathoner would do an hour breathy.
Yeah, it's what I think. It's about building it up.
20 minutes for most people. 20 minutes breathy in the week is probably enough, I would think.
Okay, so build up to 20 minutes breathy, but start with a minute or so. I mean, some of my beginners...
just learn how to do it. Come in and out of breathy.
Some of my beginners that I introduced breathy running to, because they're so comfortable with chatty, they actually don't like doing breathy running for too long. So a minute is enough to start with. Because it's not comfortable. I don't like that.
Okay, so they've learned that chatty is much more comfortable.
And they enjoy chatty so much more.
Okay.
So, according to how you feel about it when you try it, you can do a minute in your chatty sparkly fartlek or wherever you're running, and just build it up gradually.
Yeah. Whereas my runners that are doing 10K in sort of 50 minutes, they'd be doing 35 minutes breathy once a week.
Yeah. So it's
that would be a particular
that,
35 minutes consistent breathy run. But there's a tendency to go too quick, and then you start going into part sentence pace, and that's not good for you.
Yeah, so number 1, put it into your fartlek when you're experimenting.
Yeah.
The other thing is to do some little breathy intervals. Now, it's not interval training.
No, we'll come to that next week.
Yeah, we'll come to that next week, because it's a good introduction to interval training, isn't it? Breathy intervals.
Okay,
that's what I think.
Okay, so we'll stop there then.
So that's where we're going to go next week. Nice link in.
Okay, good.
I really must count how many
I love this.
different ways you've covered now for varying your running.
Yeah, love this springtime running. It's lovely. Perfect. So there we are.
Cold,
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, don't forget to visit our
We
website.
haven't had
we haven't had what?
people wanting to buy Chatty Spark. We haven't put it out there, have we?
Not lately. If people want it, I can put another order in. I've been busy with the book, haven't I?
Yeah, but that's coming along.
That's coming along. And there'll be a bit of news about that soon. I've been promising that every week.
The book is getting to that exciting stage where I finished it.
I'm doing all the work.
And handed it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Facebook. Join our Facebook group if you'd like to keep up with what we're doing and with the book, and also with any advice that you want. Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there doing all sorts of exciting
And tell
things.
us how they where they put in breathy running,
Have a go at breathy running if you've not tried it and you feel like
or how beneficial is it, or do you keep people out of breathy, or what do you do?
Yeah, we have some run leaders there that would be
that'd be really interesting.
How do you feel about breathy?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.